Hey folks, it's Andrew here from Forgotten Worlds. I'm on my home desk again, doing a passive RGB mod for this Master System 2 for a customer. Usually the first thing I would start with is removing the old RF unit. This one was a wee bit more stubborn than they usually are, but it came off fine and I've cleaned up the space there. Because the next thing we need to do is look at where the existing RF connector went, so we can drill a bigger hole to fit this 8-pin DIN. I like these slightly chunkier 8-pin connectors just so you can get in with a soldering iron, because you need to connect all of the wires. Basically there's eight connections required in this mod. So the next thing I'm going to do is, with a hole drill, I'm just going to expand that existing hole and drill some small holes to put a bolt through. So with the existing RF modulator taken out, we have a hole, but it's too small to fit our 8-pin DIN connector. So really useful bit of kit is just a hole drill. It's got millimeter numbers there. So really all I'm going to do is just hold it up to it and see where we're at. I think we'll go up to 16mm and then 16mm and then see where we're at with that. Right, that's that drilled out. Turns out it was 18mm, so that's why the little step hole drills are quite useful. So just take it one at a time, one step at a time, so you're not drilling too big a hole. What I'm going to do now is to attach it on. I'll probably use some quite small bolts, but I'm not going to use the drill. I think I might use my pin vise, just so that part of the plastic next to the other hole doesn't crack. It's important just to just go slowly with these things, because this plastic is old. Okay, so we have drilled the hole and installed the DIN connection there. All the wires I always solder onto the DIN connection first, because doing it while it's already in is really awkward. So let's have a quick look here. Sega's made this pretty straightforward, and in fact I don't even need to solder to the pin legs, the chip legs here. These three little vias, they represent R, G and B for red, green and blue. We're going to need the C-sync, which comes off this resistor here. We're going to need composite video, which comes off of this resistor here. And the audio circuit, there's a capacitor in the way, I'll just carefully move that. The audio comes from this one here. So what we need to do now is, oh, and there's 5 volts as well, I think. Yeah, 5 volts is over here. So now let's get the pin out for this, and we'll start soldering them in. Right folks, that's everything wired up, and we've got our RGB cable plugged into my FrameMeister. This is always the exciting bit. Is it a Sonic or is it an Alex Kidd? With that chip provision, I feel like it's an Alex Kidd, because I think the slightly thinner chips are the Sonic ones. So let's flip it on and let's see. It's Alex Kid. There we go. And in glorious RGB. Fantastic. Right, well, I'll close this up and bring it back to the shop and let the customer know. Right folks, that's the Master System 2 passive RGB modded and all closed up again. I'm going to take that back to the shop, let the customer know, and I will see you in the next video.